Hello guys, welcome to Navijer Recaps. Today I'm going to explain a romance movie called After. The story begins as Tessa Young begins her first year of college by moving into her dorm room with the help of her mother, Carol, and her boyfriend, Noah. In the process, she meets her new roommate, Steph, and her boyfriend, Tristan. But seeing these two roommates, Tessa's mother is worried because she thinks these two are bad. Because of this, Tessa's mother tries to change Tessa's dorm room. But Tessa doesn't like it. Then Tessa's mom Carol and Noah say goodbye to Tessa and leave here. That night when Tessa comes out of the shower, there is a young man in her room. His name is Harding Scott. At this point, Tessa shares a brief encounter with Steph's friend Harding Scott. The next day Tessa goes to college and Steph comes and talks to her. There, Steph persuades Tessa to attend a party. After, Steph and Tessa pick out their outfits and head out to the party that night. There she meets her other friends, Zed, Molly, and Jace, and meets Harding for the second time. At this time, the friends give Tessa a drink and Tessa drinks reluctantly. The teen plays truth or dare, revealing Tessa's virginity. She dares Harding to kiss him, but then refuses and walks away. Harding tries to kiss Tessa a second time during the party, but she rejects his advances and leaves. After party, Tessa texts her boyfriend Noah about the drinking incident at the party. He scolds her, but she doesn't care. The next day, on her first day of class, Tessa has a conflict with Harding Scott over a study lesson. The class eventually meets a classmate, London, who reveals to her that he and Harding are soon to be stepbrothers, and that his mother is engaged to Harding's father. That night, Tessa sees two of Tessa's friends having sex. Seeing this, Tessa feels strange. Meeting Harding the next day at a coffee shop, Harding returns to Tessa and insists they start over, inviting her to a nearby lake. Tessa accepts the invitation. The two leave by car to the lake where Harding convinces Tessa to swim with him. Tessa also likes this and goes down to the lake. Then as they swim across the lake, Harding kisses Tessa, telling her that they can't just be friends. There these two fall in love. Later, they meet Molly and Zed at a dinner party. During this party, Tessa tells Harding that she will tell Noah about her relationship with him. But Harding tells her to decide whether or not to end her relationship with Noah, and he says not to put the mistake on his side. Tessa is saddened by this and leaves for her dorm. Even in her dream that night, she sees Hardin, and this shows the extent of her love for Hardin. The next day, Noah comes to college to meet Tessa. Noah surprises Tessa with a visit, and they enjoy an evening around a campfire. During a game of sucking at the bonfire party, Jace deliberately fails to kiss Tessa, making Harding jealous and leading to a physical confrontation. After the party, while Noah is sleeping in Tessa's bed, London calls Tessa, and Tessa is upset. She soon leaves to check on Hardin, who destroyed the house in a drunken rage. She went to Hardin's house and first met London and asked about what happened. A worried Tessa visits Hardin to find out what happened. At this time, Hardin tells Tessa that his father has left Hardin's mother and is going to remarry. Tessa comforts Hardin and the two make love. When Tessa wakes up the next morning, she sees 8 calls from Noah. She soon leaves for Noah, but he finds out about the love affair between Hardin and Tessa and leaves her. Heartbroken by this, Tessa comes to her shelter and Steph comforts her. Tessa and Harding finally decide to love. The two have a good time and even share Tessa's personal information with Hardin. But one day, Tessa and Hardin are trying to have sex in her dorm, and Tessa's mom catches them. Angry, Tessa's mother tells Tessa to stop the relationship with him, but she tells her mother that she doesn't like it. Believing him to be a bad influence, her mother threatens to cut her off financially if she continues the affair and leaves. Tessa's mother kicked Tessa out, so Harding finds them an apartment to live in together. The two spend time in love and attend Hardin's father's wedding. But Hardin is not happy because Hardin does not want his father to remarry. Because of this, Harding tries to be with his father during the wedding reception, but Tessa stops him. At the end of the wedding reception, Tessa and Harding have sex, pleasing a miserable Harding. Next day, Molly meets Tessa at college and asks about her relationship with Noah. She says the relationship is over. At this point, Molly asks Tessa if she wants to end that relationship and start a relationship with Harding, but she leaves without an answer. After going home, Tessa is upset to see a message from Molly to Hardin and she asks Hardin about it, but he leaves without answering. Because of this, Tessa meets Jess and asks about this. Then Jess tells her to go to Bob's bar. Once she gets there, she meets the Molly and other friends, and then Hardin comes here. At this time, Tessa asks about the messages sent to Molly Hardin's phone. Molly cruelly shows Tessa a video of the first party they attended, revealing that he pursued her as a challenge and intended to make her fall in love with him before breaking her heart. With this, Tessa's heart breaks and she leaves the bar. Hardin arrives and tries to convince her that his intentions have changed after getting to know her, but he doesn't listen to Tessa and leaves to go to her house in the rain. Tessa goes home and meets Mom and welcomes her with a hug. Mom then asks her what happened, but Tessa doesn't answer it and says sorry for not listening to what her mother said. Later meets Noah and apologizes to him. In the following weeks, she cuts ties with Steph and her group of friends and ends up interviewing for an internship at Vance Publishing. Before Tessa leaves college at the end of the semester, her lecturer assigns her an essay written by Hardin. After reading it, she returns to the lake to meet him. The movie ends with this scene.